everyone, this is Jewel Diamond Taylor. You know, for years I have been intrigued by the stories that I hear at my conferences, my retreats, and in my coaching. Just amazing stories of resiliency. In fact, I've been on Facebook for years, and the story on my Facebook line that got the most hits, I mean thousands, is when I shared the story of the loss of my son to cancer. It was just amazing how many people responded to my transparency, to me being vulnerable and sharing a very painful, traumatic time in my life. And that reminded me how powerful it is for all of us to have the courage to tell our stories. In my retreats and conferences and coaching, I hear amazing stories from women of pain. Oh my gosh, I learn from them. They inspire me. They show me how to be more grateful. They change my perspective. They help me to be a better coach and counselor, a better woman, a better wife, a better mother because of the stories that I hear. I learn how to be a better leader. I've learned how to walk more boldly in my faith and in my self-worth. And I believe that you have a story, or someone you know has a story of resiliency. Are you like me, just sick and tired of the domination of media showing nothing but violence and hatred and murders and pain? There's another side. There are great things happening. There are breakthroughs happening. People are being victorious in their circumstances, whether it's divorce or bankruptcy or a dysfunctional family or addiction or incarceration or surviving cancer or surviving a very tumultuous childhood because of sexual violence and intimidation. Oh my gosh, there's just so many stories of people who have gone from being homeless to a homeowner, people that have gone from being jobless to having their own business as an entrepreneur, people that have gone from poverty to prosperity, people that have gone from fear to faith. There are so many stories, and I want to start collecting those in a consistent way. So I'm going to be starting my official web series, my video series of showcasing and highlighting people who have been resilient, who have been victorious, who are authentic in their story and willing to share how they crossed the bridge from being in the valley to getting on another level of understanding. I'm not going to say the mountaintop, but I'm going to say going from the pit to a better understanding and transforming their lives and their thinking so that they don't feel like a victim, but they are victorious because they are no longer a hostage to their circumstances. If that's you, or if it's someone that you know, maybe you'd like to have them email me. The email is right there. Email me with a short overview of your story of resilience. I live in the Southern California area, and if you or someone you know is willing to come and be with me and share their story, oh my God, I'd be so grateful. And so would my audience. You know, when I think about going to so many funerals, homegoings, the most interesting part is when people stand up and they want to tell a story about the dearly departed, because actually, that's all we are, is a culmination of our stories. And people want to celebrate those stories when someone has passed on. What will be the story that people will say about you? What is the story that you're telling yourself? Do you feel like a victim, or do you feel like you have the tools and the faith and the self-worth to walk into a victorious state of mind? I want to walk with you through that journey, and I want to highlight that. And I need someone who is courageous enough to share, because there's so many stories that I've heard that people are not well enough yet. They're not courageous enough yet. They're just not in a good place. They're not ready to really share. And I want us to go deep in this, because I feel the more you and I hear stories, we begin to feel like, hey, I'm not crazy. I'm not alone. And that is the truth. You are not alone where you are right now. So let's share our stories. Let's be authentic. Let's be real. I'm learning how to tell my story more and more. Relationships, grief, entrepreneurship, being a wife, being a mother, and now a grandmother. Yeah, there's so many dimensions to our lives. And I believe that, yes, it's great to read books. I mean, I write books. I want to sell my books. But sometimes those words need to jump off the page and onto the screen where you can actually see the person, you can hear the person, you can feel their energy, and it just helps to transform your life and inspire you. This is Jewel Diamond Taylor, and I look forward to hearing from you. Remember to visit my website, jeweldiamondtaylor.com. Stay in the light.